Today I want to talk to you about cast your bread on the water. Cast your bread on the water. You will get it back after many days. There was a small village in Africa. A young man once lived there with his mom and dad. His name was Zack. He was a hunter and an orphan. Both his parents died from a rebel attack on their hut. You know, in this place in Africa, they really don't have house, they have hut. Yeah. The rebel came in and attacked his parents, killed them on the spot. Burned down the hut. Zack weren't there at the time. He was with his aunt. So Zack became a homeless man. Zack, in a sense, he grew up to be a homeless, an orphan, someone with destitute. But the way his parents teach him, they never left his mind. Kind to everyone you see, do good to everyone, speak to everyone with respect, and always nice to everyone. And that lived in Zack. So Zack was on his way as a hunter to go to the river, which enabled him to get on the other side where he can hunt things for his dinner and to sell some. On his way to his canoe, small boat that his father died left for him. Yeah, he saw the old lady. She looked tacky and terrible. She's standing right beside his canoe. She asked Zack, "Can you take me across the river? I'm a poor old lady and I need some help. I want to go on the other side of the river." Zack said, "Okay." And without hesitation, Zack held her hand and gently helped her to step into the canoe. While on the canoe, the old lady told Zack how much she appreciates his kindness towards her, and she was grateful for his generosity. One day Zack was on his way to hunt again. The same old lady appeared. He rushed down to the river where her canoe was, dark, and the old lady was there looking. She looked terrible again this time. She asked him if he could help her once again to get over on the other side of the river. She was in tears while she explained to Zack that she asked loads of other people before Zack came and no one was willing to assist her. As much as Zack was in a rush to catch something for his dinner, he spared some time to listen to the poor old lady's story. He assisted her rather. Afterward, a conversation was created. Zack told the old lady where he lived in a small village on the other side of the river. The old lady appreciates Zack's generosity again and promises him that he will be rewarded handsomely. However, Zack wasn't concerned about that at the time. All that was on Zack's mind was to catch something for his dinner. The old lady appreciates Zack's generosity and promises him that he will be rewarded handsomely. However, Zack wasn't concerned about that, as I said before. All was on his mind to catch something and dinner would be ready. After assisting the old lady, he went his merry way. The first thing he caught was a rabbit, and then he catches a grass cutter. He was very happy. His dinner was secure. On his way back to his canoe, he saw the very same old lady again, standing next to her to his canoe, as if she was waiting on him. Zack humbly asked her, "Do you want me to help you go back over to the other side of the river?" Her reply was, "Yes, please. And thank you very much, my son." Somehow, the subject of dinner came up. Zack asked her, "Do you fancy coming over my home? I will prepare dinner and we can have it together." The old lady was glad for that offer. She replied, "Yes," followed by, "I haven't eaten for 2 days now and I'm really hungry." Zack was moved by compassion and offered to cook grass cutter for the lady, along with some cornmeal. She smiled and said, "Thank you very much, my son. This may be the first time this woman eating this kind of food." They ate the rabbit, the grass cutter, and cornmeal with water. The old lady ate so much that she fell asleep on the mat bed that made from grass on the floor. Zack covered her gently with some rags, aka old clothes. In the morning, they wake up. Zack makes sure he prepares some food for her and water to freshen up. After that, the old lady thanked Zack for all his kindness, and then she said goodbye. She gone about her business. Say goodbye, gone. Nobody see her again. Sometime later, I think it's about a year and 6 months or something like that, some soldier was asking everyone in the village if they knew of a boy by the name of Zack and where does he live. They are inquiring about this man because they get information about this man. They want to know who he is. While Zack was heading toward a small village market, one of the soldiers approached Zack and asked him if he knew a young man whose name was Zack. To Zack's surprise, it was him the soldier were all looking for. Immediately he exclaimed, "I am Zack. What is it that you want from me?" he asked. The soldier showed him a picture of the same old lady he helped some time in the past. Before the soldier could say another word, Zack yelled, "Oh my God, yes, I know her. Is she okay? What is wrong with her?" "Yes," the soldier replied. Then he said, "She wants to see you." Zack was reluctant to go with the soldiers, but as you know, he has no choice. He has to go. The soldier picked up Zack and put him in the car and sped off to the other side of the village, over the bridge where the old lady is supposed to be staying. After some time on the road, they pull up at a gate of a lovely building. They took Zack out of the car, took him into a room, then transferred him to another room. Zack is wondering what is going on in his mind. Even at this point, Zack did not know what was going on. And then they took him to another room. In that room was a lovely young lady, well attired. She greeted him and shook his hand. Then she asked him to sit down. As he sat there, she stepped out of the room for a while. After some time, the same old lady came in the room, the same one he met some months ago, maybe years. She hugged him and then she said, "Welcome, my son." Up to this point, Zack don't know what is going on. Zack and the old lady talked for a while. Then she asked to be excused. And then she went out of the room. Minutes later, a young lady came in again and introduced herself to Zack as Princess Camille. By now, Zack knew that he was dealing with royals. The young lady took Zack to her parents, the king and queen. They talked for a while. The king asked Princess Camille to excuse them. For a minute, they want to speak to Zack in private. The king says to Zack, "The old lady you helped some time ago is my daughter, and she wants to marry to you. The same lady you saw at the first time when you stepped into this room is she. She is not an old lady. She is my 20-year-old daughter, and she is a princess. I dress her up like this for she to find one who will genuinely love her, want to be with her. I want you to be the heir to my throne," he continued. "She told me everything about you and how generous you were. You fed her without looking for repayment. You shelter her, you cover her and keep her warm. You are a man of long standing, a man of character, and I want you to succeed after me and govern this kingdom with wisdom and knowledge of the true God. I wanted to marry my daughter, and rule after me with that never-ending love and compassion you have for people. What am I driving at? Generosity and love has its place in society. If you are going to give, give with a willing heart. Give because it's in you to give, and not because you want to impress someone. I can imagine how many busy people just pass the so-called old lady and ignore her, plead for help. If they knew that she was a princess, everyone would be more than happy to render some assistance to her. Sometimes we are too busy looking for food and stuff like those and totally forget that the food and things we are chasing is right at our door. It pays to be kind to each and everyone with a clean heart, because we don't know where life will take us. You don't have to go to church or mosque to demonstrate kindness. Kindness should be in you at all times, and it should display in your everyday walk in this life. The people you met along the way, show them some kindness regardless. Be a human being and be a true human being, and you will be a good human being. Let love and peace be your master. Let them dictate to you what to do in every encounter. Zack and Camille got married some years later. The king and queen died. Zack became king. He employed top men and women and advisors to guide and teaches him how to rule a kingdom. Zack traveled from country to country, new cultures. He met so many royals and dignitaries, including Princess Leila from Gabon. Princess Leila has admiration and great respect for Zack and his humility. Princess Leila and King Zack become very close. They talk regularly on the telephone. She becomes so comfortable talking to him. Yeah. The great little humble boy from a humble background, with those instilled dignity, integrity into him, make him a king. From a hunter to the palace. Yeah. Zack, the wonderful Zack. Cast your bread on the water and you will get it back after many days. This may be what Solomon means when he says that. Cast your bread on the water and you will get it back after